So for lunch I did a little bit of research because I wanted to go check out some of the hawker stalls, and the Chinatown food complex centre is just the biggest in Singapore. I mean, there's 260 food stalls. I can't even explain how big this place is. I won't show you all of it. I walked around here for maybe 40 minutes before, I made a decision, but I was getting so hungry. My mouth was watering, and the amount of choice and some of the things that were on offer were just amazing. You can get anything from chili crab, black pepper crab, there's barbecue stingray, there's frog porridge, or you can get your traditional kind of dim sum, or chicken wings, or ribs. For me, I was really kind of in the mood for some barbecue ribs or some barbecue chicken wings. But if you want to try some authentic foods for a great price, this is where you need to go. Let's check out what I ordered, shall we? By now I'd been walking around the hawker stalls for about 40 minutes, as well as riding around in the Singapore heat and humidity all day, so I was really thirsty. So I got myself a passion fruit drink from the Super Mummy Cafe and a Coke. But first things first, as I've been riding around on the Harley all day, my hands have been in the gloves, getting quite sweaty. I've been walking around touching things, so hygiene first, got to give my hands a quick wipe down. Prices for a meal at the hawker stalls range from around $2 Singapore up to about 3 or 4 Singapore dollars, so it's really affordable. That first bite was just amazing. I was so hungry at this stage, but it was just so tender and so juicy. Those ribs, that chicken, the barbecue sauce really hit the spot. It's exactly what I needed at that stage. My only regret is the fact that we don't have stuff like this here in the UK, because I would probably be there every day. It's a real treat to get to eat something that tastes so good, so I don't know when I'm going to get to eat anything like this again, so I don't want to leave it. I want to finish it because it just tastes so amazing. Some of the hawker street food stalls even have Michelin stars in Singapore. So heading down one floor, you'll see a big indoor market hall where you can buy anything from souvenirs to bags. And I don't know what it is about me, but every time I see a shop selling bags, I always go and have a look. I have way too many man bags. I think it's the fact that I travel so much that I'm always looking for the perfect bag, something that's light, I can carry on, I can easily access what I need. I don't know what it is, I've never found the ideal bag. Now we've had that feed, we've walked around Chinatown, we've let the food go down a bit. It's time to head back to the apartment. I want to grab my bag and I want to go to the beach. Let's go over to Sentosa Island. So I have an auto pay card, so in theory it should let me through, and there's no one available to help, but it won't lift, so I need to back up, find someone who can help to figure out what's going on.
Can I use card or just pay?
Where are you going?
Just drive around and then beach.
Oh, around the beach is not allowed. Motor is not allowed.
Denied.
The island, there's no motorbike allowed in the island. Have to make a U-turn up. I will inform the ranger.
So there you have it, motorcycles are not allowed on Sentosa Island. Doesn't seem to make much logical sense to me. You know, I've just hired the motorbike to tour Singapore on. Would have been handy to have had some kind of, you know, signpost to notify people that motorcycles aren't allowed on Sentosa Island. Maybe I missed it, but I'm quite confident there are no signposts on the way there to state that motorcycles aren't allowed, but I guess they just rely on local knowledge and hope people will figure it out for themselves. So, beach day's cancelled, let's go find something else to do. Okay guys, I might have been alone for a bit too long at this stage. If you start singing and dancing with the camera, you know you've probably been by yourself for a bit too long. It's time to head back. So I actually had a little bit of work that I needed to do, so I headed back to the apartment, did some work, and next time we went out for a little bit of dinner, and then rode up to Mount Faber Park. So one thing you do have to remember to do when you're a motorcyclist in Singapore is take your auto pass card with you, which is used for paying for parking and for the toll roads. Crime rate in Singapore is very low, but the one thing that apparently does get stolen is these cards out of the motorcycles and mopeds, so always make sure you take your auto pass card out and put it back in before you set off on your next journey.
You can.
The next morning I went out to get some breakfast before I headed off to work.
Hello, want to join us?
Hello.
Want to join us?
Maybe, not really dressed
No,
for
no,
it.
you're not in white, no.
Have to be in white.
Yeah,
I'll go back to my hotel, get my gear.
Yeah, we come here Wednesday, Thursdays, and Mondays.
Okay.
Yeah, you can join us.
Yeah.
Hi.
So I'm from the UK, and don't get me wrong, English people, they're not friendly. It's just with strangers we don't know. We don't openly kind of usually communicate or talk to strangers unless we have to. So it was really nice to kind of experience that and have someone kind of approach me. Obviously, must have seen me standing there looking bemused, and it was really nice to kind of experience that interaction. I thought this was a cool feature. So the little digital fish in the floor, as you kind of run across the floor, they kind of run away as they would if they were real fish. So I thought it was a nice little touch. So the next morning it's time to take the Harley rental back and then head to the airport to catch my flight to Manila. If you're looking to hire a bike in Singapore, I definitely recommend Harley Davidson Singapore. They're really good guys over there and they'll sort you out. So it's time to leave Singapore and head over to the Philippines. I've got some meetings I need to take in Manila, but after that I'll be heading out to do some sightseeing. Gonna head to Siargao Island, Davao, gonna do some sightseeing, gonna ride some more motorbikes in Davao, gonna do some island hopping, some cliff diving, visit some sandbars. Check out those videos coming soon.